Okay, welcome. So I'm going to start off with a song. But sometimes we ask people to take a stand. We forget that it's really a big ask. And so this is on the receiving side of that. It's called Count Me In, which is the title cut for my new album, already on my website for download. The CD package will come soon. Say if I'm not angry, not paying attention, and I say it's just a waste of time. Say if I'm not scared, got my head in the sand, well I know it looks bad, but I'm feeling fine. I'm okay with joining your revolution. Just one thing I need for that decision. You gotta promise me good music, and as long as I can dance, you can count me in. Count me in. You want me to hold that sign right out on the street, write my congresswoman and chant that slogan. I'll march if you don't mind me singing, we shall overcome. And if you don't mind me doing a little token, I'm okay with joining your revolution. Just one thing I need for that decision. Gotta promise me good music, and as long as I can dance, you can count me in. Count me in. Count me in. Count me in. You can count me in. Count me in. All right. Welcome, Steve. Sorry you had to wait.
Hey, David.
If you'll move, we are live now onto YouTube as well. So, Steve, can I make you co-host to let people in?
I got the phone here. Yeah. Go ahead, do that.
All right. So if you'll mute, I'll make you co-host. All right. Multitasking. So this next song is a true story about a little girl, Daniela. It's called Tethered to a Rising Sea. Daniela dreams that the rising sea creeps through the slats in her bed, salty and black and deathly cold, her island of hope filled with dread. Her Philippines island is 6 feet tall, water ankle deep fills the room. It gnaws on the legs of her tables and chairs, pulled by the cold-hearted moon. We are married to this island life. We have everything we need. We have our boats, we have the ocean. We are tethered to this rising sea. We are tethered to this rising sea. By day she plays in the mangrove tree, looks for boats out on the blue. She tethers her doll and her favorite stool so they won't wash away from view. She carries the rainwater back to her house, but she doesn't breathe through her nose. The mildew is strong and the sewer's gone wrong. It will only get worse, she knows. We are married to this island life. We have everything we need. We have our boats, we have the ocean. We are tethered to this rising sea. We are tethered to this rising sea. Her school moved into the attic. Her teacher is not very tall. It is dry, really quite cozy, but her father would have to crawl. They were told to move to a place on a hill, join the farmers there if they wish. But the town said, we are fisher folk, we will stay right here and fish. For we are married to this island life. We have everything we need. We have our boats, we have the ocean. We are tethered to this rising sea. We are tethered to this rising sea. This rising sea. This rising sea. This rising sea. All right. So many people I talk to in the climate movement, the climate justice movement, talk about the dream of the modern world and how we need to wake up from that dream to build a sustainable world. So this is called Wake the Dreamer. Wake the dreamer, wake the dreamer. They are counting on you to be a sleeper. Oh, wake the dreamer. They say use up this year's model and just throw it away. Now we know there's a hidden cost. They profit from hiding a better way. The dream says stronger is a better, like boys playing king of the hill, like destiny's domination. Bend all life to your will. Oh, the first step is letting in the pain of the world. Go ahead and let yourself cry. How many times can someone look away and pretend they have no eyes? Wake the dreamer, wake the dreamer. They're counting on you to be a sleeper. Oh, wake the dreamer. The next step is next step is turning off the movie we're in, where the wealthy deserve what they get, And men are always the heroes. First destruction, then a nice sunset. Oh, I know it can seem like there's nothing left, but that's where possibility starts. All life is one big community. We all return to the same heart. There are places where wisdom still survives, untouched by factories. We can learn to help each other, change the course of history. Wake the dreamer, wake the dreamer. They're counting on you to be a sleeper. Oh, wake the dreamer.
Sorry, David, I didn't know whether you were expecting me to let people in.
Yes.
I had to grab a phone. I don't see nobody in the waiting room or whatever.
I know. I thought I had put the YouTube link,
Yeah.
but they were showing
No,
this.
you didn't. No, you used this. That's why I just found you, because everybody else is using YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah. So
You're on tomorrow too, right?
What?
You're on tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you use YouTube tomorrow and put a link in, let people know they can save it, which is really good. So if they miss it, because you got 5 people going at the same time here, so I'm just saving some of them. So I'm visiting for a while and move on. Good. Keep going.
Okay. So also, people are talking about the work that we need to do as the great work. It's this song. Now that we know what we've done, we can build a world we want to come. Yes, we're running out of time, but it's the great work of our time. Great work of our time. Great work of our time. Extraction, exploitation, and monopoly. They'll find mansions in the land of the free. Slavery's been replaced by poverty. Chains were forged right on TV of our time. It's the great work of our time. It's the great work of our time. There's so much to do. Some are not waiting for the voting booth. They are acting on data, not debating truth. Round the world, folks like you and me, turning the ship's wheel just a few degrees at a time. Can we turn around in time? It's the great work of our time. Great work of our time. There's so much to do, it's hard to start. Let those who hurt the most open your heart. Start in your kitchen, your neighborhood. Share your hope that comes from doing good in your time. It's the great work of our time. It's the great work of our time. So the next song is an award-winning song that is a song for adults about a very important climate solution, cleverly disguised as a children's song. It's called I Like Worms. The hardest working creature that you'll ever meet is the one making tunnels under your feet. His task is mighty despite his size. He's a decomposer in disguise. I like worms. I like worms. There's a mystery underground where colonies toil. They eat anything rotten and it comes out soil. They don't sting or make a sound. They've no eyes for you till you're in the ground. I like worms. I like worms. Worms make the world go round. They make me want to kiss the ground. Yuck, I like worms. I like worms. So I brought them in my kitchen, and that's no lie. All my food scraps go in their bin, where that stuff dies. In the landfill it would stink, I fear, and add methane to the atmosphere. I like worms. I like worms. In my bin all those veggie scraps just disappear. I open the lid to my compost. I feel like a pioneer. Coffee grounds, broccoli, leaves and leeks, but it smells like a forest and a creek. I like worms. I like worms. Worms make the world go round. They make me want to kiss the ground. Not really. I like worms. I like worms. I like worms. Welcome, Kirby and Jeff. Thanks for joining.
David, I'm going to have to leave, so maybe Kirby or Jeff can moderate for a while.
All right. Jeff, do you want to be co-host and let people in that are coming in late?
Unmute yourself.
How do I do that?
Yep, just did it. Up where it says participants,
Yep.
upper right, if somebody comes, it'll say waiting room and just admit them.
Yeah, just hit the admit button.
Participants.
They're not there.
I see
It
it.
says participants 3 in the upper right.
Yep, I see it now.
If
Thank
somebody
you.
comes into the waiting room, it'll show up. Then just
Okay.
click on it and let them in.
Okay.
Yeah, David's really good. I just have to leave. Enjoy. David, I'll see you tomorrow.
All righty. Bye. Ooh. So I'm going to try a brand new one.
Yep.
And
Guess I'll
it's
mute.
gonna probably be a month before I can really get this off the page, but I'm gonna try it, just see what happens. And you know, it's so tragic that a lot of these blocking movements, the police just overpower people. So it's kind of a humorous look at that serious problem. It's called Children at the Blockade. Children at the blockade. Children at the blockade. Ooh, ooh. Children at the blockade. Children at the blockade. Ooh, ooh. blockade are gonna chant and sing. Children at the blockade are gonna chant and sing. They won't be moved, the police can't do a thing. Oh, the police can't do a thing. Children at the blockade, they know a thief in the night. Children at the blockade, they know a thief in the night. Burning fossil fuels, stealing their birthright. Oh, it's stealing their birthright. Children at the blockade, sick and tired of being ignored. Children at the blockade, sick and tired of being ignored. They protect the earth from London to Singapore, or from London to Singapore. Children at the blockade wanna vote when they turn 9. Children at the blockade wanna vote when they turn 9. Every politician's nightmare coming down the line. Oh, coming down the line. Cameras at the blockade, they hear and see it all. Two cameras at the blockade, they see and hear it all. 2 billion likes, the governors in Panama. Oh, the governor fled to Panama. Tried to slip past in the middle of the night. Tried to slip past in the middle of the night. 1,000 candles burned with righteous light. Oh, they burned with righteous light. Children at the blockade, they came on scooters and bikes. Children at the blockade, they came on scooters and bikes. Every color on that stage, and an orphan at the mic. What an orphan at the mic. Children at the blockade, say take your money away. Do it now. Children at the blockade, say take your money away. Investors are fleeing like this boat won't last a day. Like this boat won't last a day. Children at the blockade, they went on the attack. Uh-oh. Children at the blockade, they went on the attack. Took a week, Lord, to get that bubble gum off the track. Get that bubble gum off that railroad track. Children at the blockade and 1,000 puppies too. Escalation. Children at the blockade and 1,000 puppies too. Well, the poor police dogs, they didn't know what to do. Lord, they didn't know what to do. Children at the blockade are in any place where extraction and pollution dare to show their face. Hanging down in redwoods and the forest deep, a wing of paper airplanes spying on the trees. Pipelines, tar sands, coal plants, pit mines, infrared showing leaks and fracking lines. Cooling down the planet's gonna take some little bodies on the line. Oh damn, walkie-talkies are everywhere. They have a mobile transmitter live on the air. Coordinate with China in the middle of the night. Brainstorm on Zoom how to win this fight. Kites on the windshields in the parking lot. Police untying 90 feet of knots. Will the kids get tired and give up? I think not, because there's children at the blockade. Children at the blockade. Ooh, ooh. Children at the blockade. Children at the blockade. Ooh, ooh. There's a mess of trouble in the boardroom today. There's some trouble in the boardroom today. Bonka chooka, bonka chooka, bonka chooka. Woo! Almost nailed that. getting there. All right, switch guitars here. Woo. So those songs are going on my Eco Troubadour album that's ready for download at my website, davidhakan.com. But I also have a lot of other issue songs, and I retired from 20 years of teaching second grade, and most people don't realize that all across our great country, teachers and their young students practice on a regular basis what to do if someone enters the building with a gun. This is called intruder drill. Word comes around, intruder drill today. My inner city 8-year-olds have a lot to say. But as they hide in the cloakroom, knee to knee, their silent faces look up at me. Sure, some just snicker, like at the tornado drill last week. Many have seen violence, and not just on TV. They are my charge, my sacred duty, our chance for a brighter day. And I know each one like a mountain child, and not one of them could I save. Duke is tearing up, bracing for that broken door, anticipating what he's seen before. Jenny hides her face, ashamed to cry. She mouths the question to me, why? They are my charge, my sacred duty, our chance for a brighter day. And I know each one like a mountain child, not one of them could I save. So I tie a cord around the doorknob to hold the door. I ignore the flimsy glass as I block the window like before. This school was built in 1924. They never imagined needing more. They are my charge, my sacred duty, our chance for a brighter day. I know each one like a mountain child, not one of them could I save. Intruder drill. Well, since 2016, I think a lot of people have seen our country become more concerned about politics than ever before. And you know, sometimes I just want to shake people and slap them upside the head and say, what part of love thy neighbor don't you understand? But of course, that doesn't do much good. So I wrote a gentle song instead. I read the news today, my thoughts are so ugly. My friends and I look at life, and we all agree. Many voices don't, I try to blame propaganda, but the truth is, we all live in America. Oh, we all live in America. It's so easy to judge, call someone mean-spirited. What would it look like across the table, breaking bread? I'm so sure of my choices, I join the hysteria. But the truth is, we all live in America. Oh, we all live in America. We walk in our bubble, we try to make ends meet. Our cultures rarely collide, we like things real neat. But our kids all wish on a star in their pajamas. For the truth is, we all live in America. We love the comfort food that we were raised on, Tostato's lasagna, sauerkraut, or wontons. We can play strings and brass and woodwinds in an orchestra. For the truth is, we all live in America. Oh, we all live in America. In every city and town, every neighborhood party, every holy day, every county fair jubilee, we all love our apple pie and Our Lady of Liberty. Hearing different voices is what it truly means to be free. We all live in America. Oh, we all live in America. Welcome, Todd. All right. This next song came as a title was given to me. You know, sometimes in a city the buildings go at a normal pace, and sometimes they just completely close off the streets and stuff is up in record time and makes you wonder. So someone turned to me and said, "Your business dollars at work." I said, "Okay, I can write that song." High-rise, monetize, chuck the past before your eyes. Steel glass, upper class, dirty money builds it fast. Free rent is a reasonable perk. Parking fee, exit fee, they can't let your wallet be. Service charge, MasterCard, enslaving us isn't hard. Your business dollars at work. Newsflash, succotash, catch it on the simulcast. Toxins in the water, boss says doesn't matter. Our profits keep America free. Global this, global that, tell you where the goose is fat. Buying low, selling high, puts a twinkle in their eye. Nothing in our shopping cart is free. Live rounds going down, see how they all hit the ground. Mix up, cover up, little coffins adding up. Rules of engagement, you see. Every time the fighting stops, payment for the ammo drops. Near miss terrorists shouldn't be mixed up in this. Just collateral damage, casualties. Don't ask, don't peek, read it all on WikiLeaks. Lips loose, law abuse, security a great excuse. The enemy must never know the truth. Bankergate, hesitate, who can we investigate? Free press has its price, pay enough and they'll be nice. They'll blame it all on the youth. High-rise, monetize, chuck the past before your eyes. Steel glass, upper class, dirty money builds it fast. Free rent is a reasonable perk. Parking fee, exit fee, they can't let your wallet be. Service charge, MasterCard, enslaving us isn't hard. Your business dollars at work. Your business dollars at work. Can't you see the sign on the fence now? Your business dollars at work. Oh my goodness. Nancy, thank you for tuning in. If you're on YouTube, live streaming to YouTube, please comment so I know you're there. Looks like we got a few people listening. So, all right. This song took a long time to write. And I thought it would be a short song inspired by the Women's March on Washington, but when you live in crazy times, it takes a lot of verses to get all the crazy in. This is called Storm on Fire. See it in the faces of the Rust Belt waiting lines. I see it in the plywood storefronts left behind. I see it in the swastikas, painted skull and bones. I see it in the shelters for those who've lost their homes. The wind is getting stronger, it's the sound of many feet. Lightning flashes show the decay that's so deep. Strike a match to our desire for justice. This storm of discontent is on fire. Storm on fire. Storm on fire. I hear it in the gavel, filling up the jails. I hear it in the hallways, machismo still prevails. I hear it on the TV, like a brand of suicide. I hear it in the welcoming refugees inside. The wind is getting stronger, it's the sound of many feet. Lightning flashes show the decay that's so deep. Strike a match to our desire for justice. This storm of discontent is on fire. Storm on fire. Storm on fire. I feel it in the handshake as the banker reels me in. I feel it in my wallet as my life is stretched so thin. I feel it in the shame when I see old glory fly. I feel it in the hope of those marching side by side. Wind is getting stronger, it's the sound of many feet. Lightning flashes show the decay that's so deep. Strike a match to our desire for justice. This storm of discontent is on fire. Storm on fire. Storm on fire. I read it in the blood on the lynching tree. I read it in a black life gone and an officer gone free. I read it in the slander that I know is fake. Read it on the placards, say it's not too late. Wind is getting stronger, it's the sound of many feet. Lightning flashes show the decay that's so deep. Strike a match to our desire for justice. This storm of discontent is on fire. Storm on fire. Storm on fire. What will my great-great-grandchildren say about the choices I make today? I dream of the attack dogs loosed at Standing Rock. I dream of rising tides and the ticking of the clock. I dream of the dead zones, dead soil and dead seas. I dream of a great turning away from insanity. Wind is getting stronger, it's the sound of many feet. Lightning flashes show the decay that's so deep. Strike a match to our desire for justice. This storm of discontent is on fire. Storm on fire. Storm on fire. Storm on fire. All right. Welcome, Julie. Time for a couple more. Get the harmonica out. You know, this is one of those songs that I keep hoping that it will become outdated. And Julie, I'm going to make you co-host just because people are popping in and out and in and out when I'm in the middle of singing. Try to get tomorrow's show up on the YouTube link. It's called Come to the Land. Storm in a bottle, shine on his shoes. Carlos meets the governor, paying all those dues. Ink on the paper, now law of the land. But the tongue of his fathers, this man will never understand. There is no Statue of Liberty where the armadillo plays. Hear the angels calling to Maria and Jose. Come to the land where freedom is so frail. Come to the land where the angels sit in jail. Come to the land. Come to the land. Come to the land. Jack's immigration, oh, the border looks so wide. There's no Ellis Island dignity, just a lot of room to hide. There's a legal way to do it, oh, brown, white, or black. But he hates to see the faces of the ones he sent him back. There's no fence or rifle that is stronger than this lure. Can't you hear the angels trading dollars for a cure? Come to the land where medicine is magic. Come to the land where the angels can't afford it. Come to the land. Come to the land. Come to the land. Turban on his forehead, sand in his blood. Dr. Ahmed mops the fellowship hall, patience against mud. Oh, his English is still broken, his spirit is like steel, and he dreams of a little practice, another chance to heal. When people see his face or the TV headshots come, their enemy within, oh, their hearts beat like a drum. All they see are Palestinians cheering 9/11, men strapping on dynamite as a passport into heaven. Come to the land where no man serves a king. Come to the land where the angels are waitressing. Come to the land, come to the land, come to the land. Come to the land, come to the land, come to the land. All right, what have we got? 52. Probably time for another one.
That's a beautiful guitar, Dave.
Thank you. That's my Australian guitar, Cole Clark.
Wow, that's really cool. Great song.
Thank you.
I was singing along.
You know, I never expected that to be a sing-along, but people love singing along on that.
Yeah.
All right, so I do have another song here, but I'm going to check the tuning. So as I started writing this song, I thought, man, if I really work on this, I could have a song that, you know, no matter what someone believed, they'd be comfortable singing along on the chorus. Even Unitarians. So I worked on it, and I'll let you be the judge of how successful I am. It's called For This World. Can I have water here? No one looks a stranger, dressed in a smile. Though to learn their way takes a little while. There's a gospel in shaking hands, building bridges across different lands. For this world we all love, for this world, Milky Way above. For this world, say a little prayer. For this world, we all share. As the seas begin to rise and the ice packs melt away, we must simplify our lives, a lighter footprint every day. For this world we all love, for this world, Milky Way above. For this world, say a little prayer. For this world, we all share. We all lift our eyes now and then, speak to someone unseen once again. When a bitter past lingers there, even a sigh becomes a prayer. For this world we all love, for this world, Milky Way For this world, say a little prayer. For this world, we all share. For this world, we all love. For this world, Milky Way above. For this world, say a little prayer. For this world, we all share. Okay, 56, we have time. All right, let's see who's tuning in. All right. So this is a history lesson, and a story about the invention of time, or the invention of rhyme. Long ago, before there was writing, lived a man who couldn't hunt or run. But in his tribe he held his head up. They called him Maker and their favorite son. He made the braid so the rope was stronger. He made the knot that held it tight. Now they had milk as well as cow flesh. He built the fire that warmed the night. Maker man, play on your lyre. Maker man, weave the music so fine. Maker man, tell us a story. Make our hearts dance and the words all rhyme. One day a girl begged the maker, I wanna be a maker too. You must pray and ask the Spirit to find your heart and to come to you. For when I make a tool that sharpens, the Great One sharpens me. And when you finally cage the tiger, then the Spirit will set you free. Maker man, play on your lyre. Maker man, weave the music so fine. Maker man, tell us a story. Make our hearts dance and the words all rhyme. There was drought and there was hardship. There came a tribe across the river Fear. Their first taste of theft and violence, but he would not make more deadly spears. They brought him wood to build a stockade, to keep them out and to shoot from. He built a bridge across the water. He went over and learned their tongue. And they said, Maker man, play on your lyre. Maker man, weave the music so fine. Maker man, tell us a story. Make our hearts dance and the words all rhyme. about the invention of rhyme. I think I get that right for all these years. Thank you so
Thanks,
much for tuning
David.
in. And this will be up on YouTube, so you can grab that share link and send it to people. And I'll be here same time tomorrow night. I'm hoping to get it switched to the YouTube link.
Great.
And to get that out. We'll see how successful I am with that. So
I'll be doing a 4:30 Central, 5:30 Eastern on YouTube tomorrow night. So check me out on the list.
all right. Good luck with
Thanks.
that, Julie.
Okay, good night.
Night.